How are we doing? So yesterday I actually had a fantastic day in the end. So I jumped onto New York session and a fantastic day. But price has been struggling. I won't lie. All-time highs are absolutely a pain in the ass, and gold is about to get divorced. So welcome if you're watching. So the pairs I'm trading this morning are gold and NAS100. If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe, put your notifications on for when I'm on next. My stats are unreal, guys. I'm just not known at all, okay? Not many people know me because I don't normally trade live on YouTube. I've just started 2 weeks in of trading live on YouTube. But I've been trading since I was since 2019, and I've been trading live for members for the last 2-3 years maybe. And my stats are absolutely fantastic, which I've got it all tracked for you if you ever want to see them. But other than that, welcome to the stream. This stream is quite chilled. We grab a trade and then we jump off. Simple as that, okay? So yeah, let's get amongst it and let's do a top-down analysis on gold, because I'm quite excited. Even though gold came back down and came back up, but I think today is going to be a lot better than yesterday. We've had a couple of no trading days just because of where price has been. So we'll do a top down on gold, and then we'll jump over to NAS and do a top down on NAS also. Okay. Is my mic on? Is the tunes on? Is the chat bot? Yes, we're all on. Okay, coconut gas. Here we go. So let's do a full top down on gold. Now, we know about the monthly candle. We know the monthly is very, very bullish. There's still 7 days left of this monthly candle. So this monthly can still do anything at the moment. Then when you come down to the weekly, look at the weeklies. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Shithouse move from gold. Okay? Shithouse move. So again, the weekly can still do anything. We can flip to the downside. We can still push in. We haven't hit any support. This is the issue, because we don't know where the support is because we haven't got the previous data. So weekly doesn't really help. The daily also doesn't help. So what we have got is we've got a support level around 3691. Then we broke out and then retest. I would expect a retest before then going again. Okay, a bit like this. Support level, broke out, retest, and then gone again. So I am interested. If price can push back down, we can decide whether we're looking at buys from here to go into all-time highs, or whether we're going to drop back into this lower zone and carry on to the downside. Okay, but at the moment, the way news is coming out, I do think Trump's going to rally the dollar. Right, so I do think gold will start coming down eventually, soon, but a big shift will happen, I believe. But at the moment, we're still bullish. Okay. So this means the higher time. We haven't got the higher time frame buyer, so it means we've got to go down the lower time frame, 6 hour, 4 hour, 1 hour, and try to find our trades from there. So what do we see? So we've got this our daily zone where we know we can come and tap this area. So we'll put this purple. That would be the extremities. We had 3 6-hour candles, all closing bearish. Then we've had a steep top wick on this new 6. There's 2 hours left of this 6-hour candle. So what could this 6-hour candle do? Could it flip to the downside, or is it going to close bullish and create a support? We've now got a support level here. Okay. And if this 6 closes bullish, we will then have a new support level here. So what has this created then? This has now created structure for us. So you've now created structure. Then you can either look at buys above or buys below. Simple as that, just a breakout. That's all we're after. So 6 hour can do anything still. Still 2 hours left of it. The 4 is similar. Let's get rid of this for now. A level there on the 4. No bottom wick on the 4. But we did break a low. So we have got liquidity to come back up. 3. Nice big fake out back into the area. You even close back into this range. So the range in on the 3 is this. So we should be coming up to fill the range, which would make sense with the maybe a steep top wick on the 4. So that'd be a bit of contradiction with the 4 and the 6. 2 hour candle is still respecting this level. But this is a new 2 hour candle just opened up. It's really helped us, the 2. You filled the range now. It's a case of what is this 2 going to do? Is this just a retest of this zone before coming back down? Or are we going to break into them levels to come up? Just really help us that. The 1 closed bearish. So you did have a fake out back into this zone. And then the 1 is closed below at 3771. It's a case of, can this 1 flip to the downside and come back down to maybe retest these levels? The issue we've got, if we look at the sellers, is we don't have the 2's filled the range. There's the range there. You've still got that to go. So could we get another 2 close respected before the move down? The 3 is closed out, so we've had a fake out to the upside on the 3. So that means technically this 3 should flip to come and fill the rest of the range. The 4 hasn't closed as of yet. Can this flip to the downside? Could, but what's it bouncing off? Not bouncing off anything. The 6, if the 6 is going to close respecting here, I would imagine a 6 close and then the next 6, but we've still got an hour and a half before that move down. So that tells us that it's probably unlikely that this 1 is going to flip and drive. It could do, but I can imagine the 6 and that closing in and around them levels, so that really doesn't help us at the moment. 30, where's the 30 range? So there's the 30 range. That's the 1. 30 closes above. Yes, steep bottom wick. Could we look at buys up? Potentially 15 do. There's the 15-minute range. That is the 15-minute range there. So if we got a 15-minute close out, I would probably want a 30 close. If we can get a 30 close out above this level, and then I get a steep bottom wick, we could potentially get buy stops on the other side. Okay, we can grab. And what I would be expecting at that point is, the only downside is so the 4 hour hasn't filled the range, right? So the 4 hour range is between here and here. And we're currently hovering in that range. So can this 4 come up to tap 3783? The only downside to this is, you think if that 4 was going to come up and tap that level, look at the 6 hour. That means we would have a really steep top wick. So what does that mean? Doesn't really mean much, really. Got a steep top wick. But can we see the 6 close respecting this? We're in a bit of a tricky area, really. So we know the 3 has broke above. We've had a bottom wick. Could we not just get some buy stops above? Break the high. So the 30-minute. So there's the 30-minute range there. We haven't broke out. What we'll do is we'll see how this 30 closes. If I get a 30 close like that, and then I get a steep bottom wick, we could potentially get buy stops on the other end to come and fill this rest of the range. you've got OBs here, right? You've got OBs here. There's an OB here. So you need to see if you're going to fill this OB. It's not quite pre-filled. I don't think it's touched there. So yeah, that's what we could look at off the 30. If the 30 doesn't break the high, we'd have that as an advantage point, but we'd need a steep bottom wick really. Other than that, guys, there's not really until the 4 and the 6 closes in 2 hours. Really, it's a bit difficult one at the moment. So that's how we've got on goal at the moment. We'll see how this 30 is going to close. Let's have a look at NAS quickly. See what's going on with NAS. Very bullish again. Haven't done anything on the monthly. Weekly is the same. Daily. So we did get a bearish close on the daily. Unlike gold, we got a nice bearish close. Finally, a nice bearish close on NAS. Morning, Norbert. Good to see you again, buddy. George, well in, mate. I don't know who the other person is. Welcome, guys. If you want to watch the charts, right, just head over to YouTube. Okay, and you can watch it on there. If you want to see what pairs I'm trading. I don't know who the person is. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so we finally got a daily bearish close on NAS. Okay, so what's going to happen now? I mean, it doesn't mean much really. We can still drive up, right? Nothing's stopping us still driving up. We haven't created any support whatsoever. Right, and look, there's a bearish close there. There's another bearish close. We still carried on. You had another bearish close there. And look what the next candle done, just carried on. So it doesn't actually mean it's changing direction. Until you get structure formed and then breaking the low. So what you want is price to come up, back down, and then up. And then you've got structure, structure. And then when you get closures below, that's now change of structure. Okay. Change of structure, change of direction, that would then tell us that we're changing direction. So until then, we haven't got that, we're still heavily bullish. So this daily can still do anything at the moment. Really doesn't it? But what might be better with NAS is we might have some ranges to go off now, some better ranges. So what has the 4 done? Let's flick this. No top wick on that 3. We did break out on the 3. The gap is okay. Here's his own here. So we have got a nice zone around here. Now that's on the 2 hour. Yeah, even on the 1 it looks nice. So we finally got a zone, taps, we've got wicks to the area, taps and taps. Now, we've now broke out to the upside where 2 candles break out. Now, if we get a 1 hour close back below, and we get a top wick, could we then look at sellers to come down? Potentially, yes, potentially. But I'd need a close below this level on the 1 hour. It would probably have to be the 1 hour because everything's bullish. To the 15. That's a 1. The 2 could flip at any point. So the 2's broke out. The 2 could flip at any point. The 3 could flip back to the upside. However, there's no top wick. So that's a good sign. What happens when there's no top wick is you tend to then close the opposite when there's no top wick. So yeah, if we're going to close bearish on this 3 and we get a close back below 24,612, then you've just had a fake out on the 3. That's a really good sign that we're going to be coming back down. We have got reasons to come up though. You've got a fair value gap here on the 3. So we have got some reasons to come back up. You've actually got a small fair value gap here as well. So we have got reasons to come back up, mind. 2 hours left of the 4. How is this 4 going to close? broke out, 3 broke out, 2 broke out. This could be just support level, so with that. Need to rule out. Lovely drop. So be there. Do like 15-minute time frames or forever time frame. So for me the 15s is like that. What we're trying to see, guys, whether we're going to reject from here or whether we're going to close bearish on the hour back into that zone. That's what we're trying to work out. So the 15s close below. Where's the next range on the 15? So the next 15-minute range is down in these levels. Okay, so we're looking round about there. So could we see a clean drop? The 15 now is in this range, right? However, we've then got to flick onto the 1 hour to see if the 1 is able to push through straight away. And if the answer is no, then we know we're not going to push through until the hour closes. So we wait for the hour, right? We need the liquidity to drive through. So this is the range we're in on the 15, so technically we should be coming back down. However, on the 1 hour, we are still here. So we're still on the range above. So what we could do is if the 15 closes back above this level, we'll have we've got 3 15-minute candles left of this one. So if the 15 can close back above, like that, then that was a fake out to the downside on the 15. That could be the start of the 1 pulling back. I'm not saying the 1's going to flip, but it could be the start of the 1 pulling back. And then the next one opens up, pushes back up. But I would prefer just getting that 1 close below, top wick, and then sells underneath. So we're looking much better today, much better. I'm not going to be taking this breakout on the 15. We're going to have to wait for the 1 to close, unfortunately. Or let's have a look at the 30 actually. It is a clean range. If you look left, this drove straight through. This drove straight through. And if you look at this 30, drove straight through. So every time, these ones took a while to get down. These ones took a while to get down. Interesting. Yeah, I think we need to see how this one's going to close. I would take the buys up as well as a retest from this zone, but I think I'd need to see lower time frame that, because what we could get if this one closes bearish but closes respected, right? What should happen with the next ones? You could just get a doji. And so it means you're not going to move much on that one, or you can still move much, but the top and bottom wick could be like that, sir. But you're going to end up doji. So we don't know how you're going to end up, but you can still get a top and bottom wick. And then the following one, that would confirm you are respecting this level. And then the following one would give you a bottom wick, and then that would be the one that starts pushing back up. Okay, and you'd have a nice bottom wick. So if that's the case, how do we get in on this? What would we see? Well, what you tend to see is, if you think the institutions will be trying to grab as much money as they can, much orders, so they'll probably fake out in this drop as well, on this one what's doing. They'll probably give you loads of fake outs to the downside. Yeah, fake outs and then back into the area. And these will be grabbing orders. then you get a nice big push, and then it'll just fly and not pull back because it won't let you get out. Okay, that's what it'll tend to do. So if we know this information, if we can look for the fake out back into the area, then we can jump on the trade. Or what we could do, if this 1 hour close is respecting the one we're on, what I'd be interested in doing is, we're still in this range, right? You've now created a new range. So you're in this range, and technically you should be coming back up. Okay? Because you've now just created a new range. You should be coming back up with a new 1. And that would make sense with the 4 flipping to the upside if it's going to flip. So, but the new 1 can still push all the way through this range and then still close doji. So if we close respecting, the probability is higher that this 1 is going to close doji, but in the little chance it pushes down, could we look at a wing back buy from these levels where we tend to tap, or we can tap? So if we took a buy limit from these levels, could we see it pop down, tap, and then a doji style candle? And what we'll end up with is a trade like so. The good thing with these wingbacks as well is stops would only need to be tight, because you just have to work out whether you were wrong or not. So stops could even just be the low of these. Probably go the low of that. If you want to be really safe, you can go the low of these, but at that point you can be pushing through. So that's something, that's a perfect wingback buy for us. And then if you think about it, if you get this doji candle now, you've had that close respecting, then you've had a doji, that's 2 candles now confirming that we are struggling to break below these levels. We need more liquidity, so we need to come up. So that's a really high probability trade now that you're going to get a bottom wick, and then you're going to come up to at least break the high. Where's the high? There's the high. So the probability at that point is humongous that you're going to be coming up. Yeah. So that is like perfect case scenario for us for a wing back buy, but we've got to wait for that. The price shows what we want to see. We could look at that. So what I want to see at the minute on this 1 hour, I want this 1 hour to close respect this level. Okay. And let me just put this on, or this level on the 1 hour actually. As long as we close respect on this, good for this wing back, but also we look at buys up on the smaller time frames as well. Because just because we close respect doesn't mean we can't come into this range a few times and mess about. We can. Okay, if the hour closes below, then in order to take sells down, we would need a steep top wick, because what we'd have to rule out is the 4 flipping back to the upside, the 3 flipping back to the upside, and the 2 flipping back to the upside, because at any point this 2 could flip to the upside at any point. Okay, so we'd have to rule that out on the 1 hour. I do like how the 3's got no top wick, the previous 3, and the 4's got no top wick. That's a good sign that you're going to close bearish on this next candle. Okay, so yeah, I'm liking it so far, NAS. And what I love about NAS as well, especially the 1 hour time frame, it respects zones really nicely. It blows really nice in between the zones, just like the floor, ceiling, and NAS just bounces in between really nice, and it gets nice breaks out, pulls back, and then drives. So yeah, I really like NAS, but it's been difficult because it's been all-time highs, so it's really hard to trade, and we haven't got previous data to go. Okay, so we are looking for a 1 hour close below 24614 on NAS. Let's go back to gold, see what gold is doing. Yeah, I can't see gold doing anything yet. I mean, the 3's flipped. I think we need some more candle. I think we're going to have to wait to see how the 6 is going to close, but also the 4, which is the next hour and a half, so that'll be 10 o'clock. That's what we're going to have to do on gold. Wait till 10. Look at this 6 hour this 6 hour. We were bearish on the previous 6. We're still below this level, so this 6 could still come all the way through to these levels. That would be my target for today. Yeah. So what this would be would be the daily flipping back to the downside. That's all I'm looking for really. If this daily is going to flip, which is the 6 hour, you could potentially just get sell stops underneath the 6. You should come and tap this at least at 2458, but your stops would need to be above the 6 if you've done that. So we're just going to look for a better entry. All we're trying to work out is how steep is this daily top wick going to be before the flip, if it's going to flip. That's what we're trying to do. Ooh, yeah, so that's it guys, that's all I've got. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comment. I don't really know how to see the comments on TikTok, if there's any. You've got to scroll, don't you? I'm quite new to TikTok really. I'm not a big fan of social media, I won't lie. I don't know guys. Anyone drops us a comment, let me know. In a way where you drop me a comment to let me know that there's a comment so I can look. Let's have a quick look at UK 100. What a lovely daily close on UK 100. Missed this move though. Look at that daily close there. And let's see if this picks it up actually. Oh, you're free falling. So you've got a zone in around that level. You had another daily bearish close with a grab. So this, then you've had a top wick. This would have been perfect. So you would have had sell stops underneath. Probably would have been active. Well, you would have been activated now, and you'd be looking to come and fill this range at least, which is at your next support level. That would have been lovely. Stops, you probably only need your stops like that really. You'd definitely be coming through to there. Lovely trade guys, we've missed that. No way I can get in on that now. Look at that 6 pump down. You might reject from here. You could reject from around these levels. Come back off for another stab and then drive through. So we'll keep an eye on that actually. Let's see if we reject from here. Might not. This is not a wing back by the way, but I'm just marking it up as it's a potential area we can reject from. 6 hours. Let's have a look at the lower time frames. If we've had a big pushing candle, I might be interested in getting on a swoop entry actually. That's a 2 hour. The issue you've got now, the one can close here. Respect it. Oh. 30. Oh god, look at that. Oh, it stops there. It's such a pump down. Let's see if I would get in guys. Oh, it stops. Stops would have to be the low there. I might put a swoop entry on this. Reject. Okay, wonderful. I think I'm going to get in on this. It's going to be a swoop entry, so low risk, okay? So I'm in on a buy on UK 100. I'm just working out my stops. I'm literally risking $100 to see if we're going to reject from this level, okay? I am in. My stops, where the hell are my stops? 9172. 9172. So my stops are here, right? But you probably could have had them a bit closer. But I'm in for a buy on UK 100, okay? I'm risking $100. All I'm trying to see is we've had such a pushing candle. Are we going to reject from here? The only downside to it is we don't tend to reject unless we get a close down there. So we might, as price comes down, we get a 1 hour bearish close here. So I'm not saying we're going to drive yet. I'm saying we'll probably drive on the next hour if we're going to reject. Then the next hour comes up. And if you look what happens, price comes all the way back up to 9212. So it'll be a case of stop losses hit or 9212, okay? And the way swoop entries work, guys, they're not proper trades, they're not full risk trades. So I'm risking $100 on a 50k account, which is literally pennies, okay? It's pennies in the world of a 50k account, if you like. So, and what I'm doing is I'm just dipping my toe in the water to see if we're going to get this rejection, because we've had a huge pump. Now, I would have preferred the sellers down, right? I would have preferred the sellers down. But it's just, you've had such a pushing candle. It's a case of, are we going to reject? That is it. But you might not reject for another 30 minutes. Let's have a look at these 30s, actually. The 30's got no bottom wick. So that's nice. 30's got no bottom wick here. Then you have a little bottom wick, and then the 30 flips to the upside. So I'm not sure what's going to happen until the new 30 though. Oh, we're pushing. No, I've been stopped. I've been hit. Okay. There's a bit there. Wasn't right. The numbers are out on my MT4 on this. Okay. Let's see what this hour does. If this hour closes respecting these levels, I might look for a re-entry. We've got potentials really at 9. So if the hour closes respecting this level, I might look for a re-entry, okay? And then all this would be is we're just trying to see if we're going to reject to come back up before the drive down. That's it. That's all it is. Simple bounce off that zone. No bottom wick, 15, 30, and a 1. But look at that, you come down, you tap, and then you flip. Okay. Do we? I think this bar's going to close bullish, you see. To me, it looks like the 1 needs to close down here. The next one can. Okay, we'll come back to that. 25 minutes. We might have a setup on UK 100. Falling down to this level at 23451. Yeah, but a lot of these setups we're waiting on the 1 hour to close, which is also the 4 hour. Oil's making its way back up. Okay. 24 minutes, guys. So we've got potentials all over. Yeah. 24 minutes. I think we're gonna have to wait. I do like this UK 100 for rejection. Look at that drop. Deep the highs, I suppose. Highs here also. I think if the 1 hour close is respecting this level, I'll just take another entry. Stops are difficult in regards to if the price closes respecting this level, then you shouldn't be pushing really past these levels. If you do push past these levels, then we're just wrong. Then you're going to get something like that. So you either decide to have your stops below, or you could also be on this, or you just accept swoop entry, low risk, and if you break below there, you're not interested. That is it. That's all UK 100 is. So if the one can close respecting, I'm expecting the next one literally to do that and not give as much of a bottom wick. Okay. Because why am I expecting that? Because of this back up, but also when the first time you come through, because of this, look at that. One. Straight back. Went on the one. Right. Goals pushing. NAS is looking the best so far. Right, that's all I've got, guys. It's just a case of waiting now, and that's what trading is. 90% waiting, 10% execution. Just got to be patient. There's times where I've waited or live streamed for 4 hours, caught 10 pips. Yeah, I waited 4 hours, caught 10 pips. I mean, 10 pips on it was on a 100k account though. Pretty good, to be fair. So it just depends. The thing with Forex, it's not about, someone might catch 10 pips a month. But 10 pips a month, 10 pips on a 5k account is not much at all, but 10 pips on a 100 or 200 or 400k account is huge. It's life changing. And that's the power of Forex, really. If you can catch 10 pips a day, yeah, and your probability is over 60%, and you're laughing. You're laughing. I don't know if that makes sense. If you can catch 10 pips a day, but your probability is over 60%. I wish I could play my own tunes. I'll have some bangers on. Football tonight, Newcastle against Barnsley. Who are we playing against? Last night in Premier League, Carabao Cup. Oh. 1 again. I wonder if they played shit again. Bradford we've got. Bradford City. Wrexham won 2-0. Nice. Liverpool would have robbed that win. 100%. They would have robbed it. Somehow they would have robbed it. Red card. Who was the red card? Ekatike, red card. Oh no. That means Isak's going to be starting. No way. I've loved how Isak has not been able to get his game because Ekatike is playing so well. Love it. He's everything what's wrong with players. Every fan should hate Isak. Everything what's wrong with football players. See the highlights. Have a look at the Liverpool highlights then. Don't know if I'm allowed to play this. Probably get done for copyright. I might cut off, guys.
The players coming out, Jordan.
Oh, he got started.
Saints in their changed blue and yellow kit, which looks good. Up here, I have to say, I do like that kit.
The rat has started.
Blue stripes, blue shorts, yellow socks. Liverpool in all red. Ronnie Edwards had his bad moments as well, so they're keeping more red going over in the opening game of the season against Wrexham. And Adam Armstrong's lost the ball early on. Curtis Jones goes in.
Oh shit!
Saved by McCarthy, keeps it goalless.
He's shit.
In the first 47 seconds of the game.
That's it.
That is some save from Alex McCarthy because Alexander Isak was about to score with his first touch. Here's Elias Yellert into Downs. Most people lay off for Adam Armstrong. This is good football.
He's a good player, that Adam Armstrong.
He's got a man on his left hand side.
Ex-Newcastle player.
To Armstrong who shoots and it's saved by Mohamed Ashvili. And the ball comes up in the air off the big Georgian hat. And it's still in play. Southampton raining shots.
This is the thing with Liverpool. The money they've spent, if they don't win the league, they are shit. Oh, what a shot. Chiesa, class player that Chiesa. I wanted him at Newcastle. The rejection on NAS. Get in. Oh, look at the UK 100 rejected. Look at that. You little shitbag. See, I'm not sure we're still going to reject fully unless the one closes. I still think the one's going to close in and around this level. Go on. Oh, I hit the post. My God, Southampton been all over Liverpool.
Has failed to score, but somehow from 4 yards out, he's headed it wider the post and it looked easy to do. Oh, they robbed them from the ball. Sienza picked it up, played a little beautiful one-two, played it into Adam Armstrong. A one-on-one, but the keeper chips it into the bar, the crossbar of the post. And Gonzalo Sienza follows up with even running, which is brilliant. Tries to set the Liverpool player one way to head it in.
Oh my God. Isaac did score. Easy goal. Mistake by Southampton. The Rats scored. It was only a matter of time, to be honest with you. Only a matter of time. Can't believe that keeper. Still got 15 minutes to wait, guys. 15 minutes. My YouTube might get cut off. We'll see. Of course it would. He's class Chiesa, man. We should have bloody got. What a bargain Liverpool got him for. Oh, shit. What a goal that was. Chiesa. Just wasted that Liverpool. It's a shame. As you can tell, I hate Liverpool. My worst team.
That's brilliant. He steals the ball out of him and did a turn around it. Saints fans are up. Choose your fighter. Here comes the corner. There's a terrible clearance.
Get it!
He scored. Saints has got his first ever Southampton goal. Right man at the right time in the right place. And Southampton have leveled things at Anfield in the League Cup. Liverpool won. Saints won. Shea Charles' first goal for the club. Poor clearance from a tricky in-swinging corner. It is 1-1, all to play for.
Oh.
Liverpool turns off the class. He just kind of flicks it through and there's no offside and Shea Charles can just cycle it in easily. Okay, I thought that was only what a night this is turning into. Liverpool now down the left. Robertson trying to get straight back into the lead.
Chiesa, man of the match. Oh, he's filming. The thing what you've got with Liverpool, you've got Ekatike, who wouldn't have went to Liverpool if he knew Isak was going on the ball fighting for that position. That's why he took his shirt off and held his name up.
Liverpool team, and I think the referees either called out a red card. Instead, I can take it off. They took a circle, and if he puts in the 53rd minute, so you got the second yellow for taking a shot.
It's offside. It looks offside there. Oh, no, clearly not. Ekatike is offside. Yeah. Oh well. We should be beating them anyway. Okay, what's happening? So, look at that one now. On NAS. Absolute rejected from this zone. You got listen to this is why the importance of waiting. Okay, so look at the 30 pull back. Looks like it's going to fake out. You've got, that means the flip of the 4 is to carry on. The 3 is in a clean traffic range up. Not very ideal for us on NAS. Not a clean traffic range up, really. Yeah, not ideal. What's the 1 doing? Rejection on the 1. Ideally, what we want is, we need this. This is lovely what's getting created on UK 100, right? We're struggling. Pulling back. Now, when the 1 closes, we ideally need another 5. Come down, and then that would be the 1 closing respecting. Create, even break the low. And then the 5 back in with the new 1. And then we could look to take the buys back up. But the 1 has to close respecting. Okay. So if we can get something like that, especially with a fake out to the downside back up, then yeah, that'd be fantastic. Even on the, how long's left? We've only got 1:15 minute candle left, so ideally you want to start seeing that on the 5. I'm not sure you're going to pull back that far. We've got 2 5-minute candles left of the 1. So really, you want this 5 to close bearish, and then next 5 bearish. Respecting, that'll be the 1 close, and then the new 1 maybe like that. And then as the new 5, that 5 comes back in, there's your fake out, there's your break to the downside. Then what we'll do with the new 5, we'll wait for a bottom wick, buy stops above to get in. There's our advantage point. Liquidity there now being formed, and look to come back to tap 9212. Happy with that plan? Good. That's what we're trying to see. So we need a 5-minute bearish close, and then the next 5 minute to close in and around these levels at 9180. NAS is not looking too good now without the way that 30 is closed. Ideally, I wanted the 1 close below, even if to take buys up. I mean, you've had a retest of this zone now. So, but you had no chance to get in. Look at that 30. 30 closed, the next 30 just shot off. There's no way of getting in this. Even that 5 closed respected. Maybe could have took that 5. But you're still respecting that. And then there's no way I would have been able to get in on that, guys. So it just is what it is. The 4 is about to close. The 6 is also about to close. So if the 6, here's the thing, so the 6 is going to close bullish. If the new 6 can come down and create a bottom wick for this previous 6, we'll just get buy stops above off the 6 hour to come up to fill the rest of the range. And ideally, go to all-time highs again, if possible. But I need a bottom wick now. I need to rule out the fake outs to the downside. Yeah, we could look at that. But it might take another 3 hours to get down, back up. So, not ideal. What is gold doing? Gold is still doing nothing because maybe the 6 is going to close respecting. But a lovely 5 close on UK 100. So we know the 4 can close respecting this level. Sorry, the 6. We know the 4 hasn't filled the range at 3783. So we could pop up within the next hour to tap that zone. What would that look like on the 1 then? So if the 1 can close like this, and I get a steep bottom wick, I'll then get buy stops on to fill the rest of the range. But I'd need a steep bottom wick because I'd need to rule out the fake out back in. Because if you get that, that means the 6 is closing respecting. So if you get that with the next hour, that means the 6 is closing respecting this level. Therefore, we've just filled the range, but we didn't break out, so we should be coming back down. So that's something we could look at. Yeah, so that's in 4 minutes. So we've got potential on gold, and we've got potential on UK 100. UK 100 is going to be a swoop entry. It'll be $100 again. $100. They're going to be tight stops. So we're looking at entering in and around here. That'll be a case of the stops. So we're looking at just shy of a 4 to 1. 4 to 1. Okay, so I'm risking $100 to make $400 today on UK 100. But it's got to show me what I want to see. This one has to close in and around these levels. That's it. If it closes like this, it's probably a no-go, guys, because you are bearish. Then you've had a 1 hour close below all this level. You broke out and you haven't filled the range. So you would be looking at a top wick and sells down. We've never closed like this where we've tapped this level, pulled back. So, but if we do get a 1 close like this, we could look at maybe wing back sells, because the new one is likely going to pull back and then flip and drive. Really depends on how this closes. We might even close expecting this level. If you look at that, so this bearish came down, tapped. Look what the new one's done. Came back up. If only my stops were just a bit further, we would still be in this. 2 minutes, I can't. Come on, that 5. Get down, stop messing about. We need this 5 to flip. Basically, it's got to flip in 2 minutes. So we've got potentials, guys. NAS has fucked us over, basically. It has fucked us over. It's a 4-hour candle as well now, close. No, it's not. There's still another hour left of the floor. Stone. I would need another bottom wick. NAS has gone a bit leaving me now. Okay, if I can get a top wick straight away on this one, I might have sell stops underneath. Now, the only thing I'm worried about is we've already tapped this zone now, so it's took the advantage point away. But if I get a decent top wick on this new one, just I don't like this. Didn't like this area. If we close respecting this, then no. How's that close respected? See where this pushes now. Have we closed respecting here? It's not a clear break for me, that, guys. Not the best. Let's see if we push. If we can push to maybe this. Might have a buy stop on the other end. Okay, but I've got to push to this 9192. And this is all we're doing here is we're saying that we're closing respecting and we're going to get this bullish one. But I would imagine a top wick as well. But we can easily just drive down here. Where would I put stops? I think stops would be too big. You'd need stops below this because you might come straight through and tap. What? Why didn't you just close down there? You shitbag. Yeah, I know I said I wanted to pull back, maybe get buy stops on. I don't know whether I like it now. What's this look like? Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Yes, I'm going to have a buy stop above the 1. If it does flip, buy stop. My stops will be wherever the wick is, basically. But again, it's a swoop and I'm only not risking much. And I'll be going risk free as soon as we tap 9200. Only 9200. It will be 9205. 9201. Okay, I'm gonna have a buy stop above UK 100. Only risking $100 on it. Stops will be 9190. 9190. Stop's going to be here, guys. Another 5. So I've got a buy stop. Now, ideally, we want this 5 to flip. But might not. With the 15 could do it as well. So if the 15 doesn't flip, then it's just, yeah, it's not for us. Not for us. But I have currently got a buy stop on. Difficult now with the 1. Yes, we can still reject from this level, but now that you've already tapped it and pulled away, it means you could easily... Where's the liquidity now if you think about it? Well, the liquidity is going to be below here. So you can probably see gold, UK 100 coming straight through. Which I would like the sellers, but I can't get the sellers without a top wick. So, yeah. We would be going risk-free quick. So we'll keep an eye on that. Have a look at it. We've got on gold. What is gold doing? Okay, so there's the bottom wick we're after. You've got another hour left to the 6. You've got another hour left to the 4. 3 did break above. So can this 3 come and give us a steep top wick? 2 is still in the lower zone. Hasn't closed as of yet. The 1. I'm gonna have a buy stop on gold also. Stop, let me just have a look at 30, 15. hitting this OB area now, so this is an area we can reject from. Do you know what? My buy stop's going to be above, and my stop loss is going to be below. Stop loss. And my take partial move to break even to be 378. 378. Hold. Stop. 5. 3, 7, 7, 4. Yeah, so I've got buy stops on gold and buy stops on UK 100. If we come through, the whole idea of this is that the 4 needs to fill the range at 3784. The only downside is we've got no bottom wick, and this 4 might not be the one that does it. It might be the next 4. Okay, but if we do create a steeper top wick, we do have a high probability. Okay, maybe this is the move and we're going to push through to 3784. That's all it is at the moment. So that is, we've got buy stops on my target, guys. My target, you could literally go into all-time highs, right? But I'll be looking at on the 380 because these are psychological levels. So that's what I'll be looking at, around the 380 for target for full TP. So it'll be something like this. Something like that. Okay. Yeah. All right. So that's what we've got on gold. UK 100, what's UK 100 doing? So this 15 has to be the one more flips, really. If this 15 doesn't flip, we just... Oh, never verified. If this 15 doesn't flip, we just delete, okay? Because we are closed and respected. But it's all on this 15, which is also the 30 flip. And the only downside, you've got no top wick on these candles. So what tends to happen, the next one tends to close opposite bearish. I just want to see if we're on this, if we're going to come back up. I will be going risk free quickly. And that's a nice 5 close. If you get a 5 close like that, the next 5 could easily, you get a 5 close like that, the next 5 could easily pop up this. So we've got 2 pendants on. Let's get these on the notes. Good stuff. Oh, we've been activated. Okay, we've been activated on UK 100. I'm now in for buys. Stops are dead tight, guys, right? I'll be going risk free once we hit here. You can take partial as well if you want. But this is the 50. If you look at the 15 now, 15 flipping, it's just a case of, is the 15 going to drive? And if it is, the whole idea is this, basically coming off these levels, straight back up, that's it. That's all it is. So let's see what happens. I'm only risking, again, $100 on this. These are swoop entries. When I say swoop entry, it means they're low risk because the probability is a lot less. That's all it is. Buy stop on gold. On So that's a nice 5 close. There was a bit of a rejection there. It's a case of the 15. Is the 15 gonna flip and drive? That is it. Stops are a bit tight though. Could maybe move your stops below this 5 now. Just adjust my stops a bit. Just below the 5. We break the low again. It's probably not. It's not what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna reject. I'm not gonna flip. It's basically, if you look at the 1. So if we say, okay, well the 1 has closed respect. Let's just say it has closed respecting. Right, it's very tight. Then we're looking at this level, aren't we? And if you look what the next 1 done, when it closed bullish and we started coming back up for a retest. But if it has closed below, again you've got areas here where you reject. And what is this here? We actually move stops there. We might actually need to move stops to 918. Oh, we are there anyway. Yeah, that's fine. So we've got the wick down now. If stops get hit now, it's probably going to be coming back down with the 1 hour, and we're not going to get that flip. And we haven't closed respecting this level. It means we've closed below, and now you're getting a top wick just to drive straight down. That is it. You could also sell stop underneath the. Not going to do that, guys. Let's see what this 15 does. Let's have a look at gold. What's gold doing? Oh, look at this now. What are you doing? Okay, this is nice. The steeper the bottom wick, the better, right? But this 1 hour has to be the one what flips and drives, because it's the last 4 to fill the range. If this 1 hour doesn't flip and drive, it means the new 4 is going to close, open. And then what are you going to get with a new 4? Well, you're going to get a pullback. So it means you're just going to drop first and then maybe drive up. So this one has to be, if this one flips and pushes and breaks the high, it's highly likely that it's because this 4 needs to fill the range, needs to tap the range at 3784. Okay, that's all it is. So close, how it is. Oh, here we go, here we go. Okay, so the 15's coming back up again. It's flipped back bullish. Can the 15 drive and tap 9201? I will go risk free at 9201. It's a lovely. You've got a new 15 opening up, so it means that we'll have a chance to pull back before pushing up. But also, this is not the 30. So the 30 is still no top wick. So this 30 can still close bearish, right? So we're not out the woods yet. But if we close bullish on the 15, it's a good help, because it means it rules out this no top wick. It means the 30 might follow. So can we pump? Can we pump? There we go. So we're up $33. We're up at the moment. We're not out the woods yet. The 30 can still close respecting. Yeah, I've got levels you can reject from here as well. It's a bit closer. See what this 15 does. 15 closes bullish. Can we get a nice pop off for the new 15? You've got lovely fair value gaps here you need filling. Look at this. Lovely fair value gap there. That song's stuck in my head. that's a nice 5 close, really nice 5 close. But remember the 30 can still close respecting. So if you're going to get that 30 close respecting, it means the 5s are going to mess about now, doji, and then come back below this level. Ideally, we don't want that, but I'm just saying that that's what could happen. We'd look to manage risk and get out really if the 30 does do that. But we should be able to get a pop-up, I would imagine. There's an area where you can reject from as well at 9199, which was where we're at, basically. If we look left, you can actually reject from this level. But if we're on the area what we think we're on, then we should be pulling all the way back to 9212. If that 1 hour is closed respecting, we can still pull back all the way to 9212. What's the 3 doing? The 1's are messing about now, aren't they? They're driving as such. It's a nice 5 close though. Are we driving up? What are we doing, UK 100? I would have loved the sells down. The sells down were perfect. Them closures to come down was lovely, but we just missed the move. Just missed the move. Okay, looks like we're going to try and break the high. If we push past this wick, we should get a nice pop. If we push past this, we might get a nice pop. Okay, there you go. There's the push. Can we get a pop? Can we get a pop? Not popping. Oh, not popping. We didn't get a pop. 20 seconds left. With a 3 to close. Seconds, a nice big push on the 3 there. There's a bullish close on the 3. Very clean traffic up. But all this to fill still, really. It's just a case of, do we need a bottom wick? That's it. And if we do need a bottom wick, how far is it going to go? Is it going to stop us out? Got 2 minutes left to another 5 to close. Whoa. What are you doing here again? What are you doing here again? What are you doing? Are you watching it? Just doing it. Oh. I'll come and see you in a minute. That's it. In my life, what's on the baby? Keeps borrowing someone else's for the day. Okay, gold. We still got 40 minutes left of this one to flip. Okay, so yeah, what's going on there? What is still messing about on UK 100? Can we come and tap our level? If you look at the 1, so if we get a 1 hour bullish close now, why would we have closed bullish on the 1? That's what we've got to say here. The only times you've closed bullish in these areas is this, and then you've came back up to tap these levels. That's all this trade is off, really. That's it. Same again here. I mean, these actually push further. These all come all the way up to these levels at 9230. Could maybe look at that actually. And let's just mark this off. That would probably be the extremities. A 5 bearish close there, guys. Ooh, would that be the start of the 30 closing doji? levels came straight through. So it's really, this is what I'm saying with all-time highs. It's pretty difficult because the more previous data you've got to go off, the better, because it means if something's happened 10 times out of 10 times out of 10, prices broke above and hit a certain level, then 100% of the time price does it. But imagine if it only done it 3 times, it's still 100% of the time price has done it. It's only happened 3 times, so the probability is less, basically. Oh, what's this fact? So as long as price stays above here, it should be good. How is this there? You're going to close 8 minutes left, 2 5-minute candles left. If we get a 15 bearish close, then we'll look to manage risk. I don't like how we've had that 5 bearish there. Have a look at NAS, see what NAS is doing. Yeah, that was naughty, that NAS. Naughty, that, guys. Absolutely naughty. Two's got 30 minutes. The 4's going to close in. If the 4 can close like this and then we get a bottom wick, we could potentially look at buy stops above. Ideally, I'd want to pull back on the 6 all the way to here. If I got a pull back to this, then I would have buy stops on. The 6 hour, but it could take hours to do it. That's a downside. So yeah. We might not be driving because the 6 might need a close respecting 3774. That might be the reason why the 1 is not flipping and driving. Okay, because on the 4 we're clean traffic up. But on the 6, we're not. 4 clean traffic are up, but on the 6 we're not. And if you go down the time frames, you've got an OB here where we've hit this OB now. So it's a case of, are we gonna, it's pre-failed now. So we've wicked into the OB, so as pre-failed. So it's a case of, if we push through, are we gonna drive? Nice 30-minute OB. I mean, this is a lovely 30-minute OB. Look at that push from there. Yeah, you've wicked into the area. If we do flip now, we should get a clean pop through to the next range, the next OB. And the next OB for me is here. So we should get a nice pop through to that level. Okay. Okay, I believe we are now take partial move to break even. So if you want to take some profit, you can take some profit. I'm going to go risk free though, guys. Getting 50% out, which is not much. 40 quid. 40 quid. Same Britain, 40 quid. So we're risk free, we're up 4 pips at the moment. High trade. Can we drive up to 921? 12? To be honest, our target now could actually be 9229. 92, let's have that. 9229. But I'm just not sure you're going to reject from that level. I think if anything we'll take some more partial out maybe here. But yeah, looking good. Well done, guys. Another win for the stream. We've took $40 out. We're up $50. We're still with open trades. Another win. That's 8 wins for the stream. 1 break even and 1 loss. So we're doing good on stream. Can we get a nice pop up here? No top wick on that candle. I mean, depending on how this closes, whether we get more entries on, to be honest with you. Lovely trade that. Is gold gonna look at gold? What are you doing, gold? 15, look at 15 close. Top wick flipped. 33 minutes. At any point, this one can flip. If this one can break the low, fantastic, then come back up. But you've only got 33 minutes left to it. So the longer it takes to flip, guys, I'm just gonna. Oh my God. Okay, so if we can break the steeper this goes, the better to flip and drive. But the longer it takes, the more chance it's going to close bearish and not flip. Okay. And you think if this one is about to flip, but there's only 5 minutes left of the 1 hour, it might not have enough time to really drive through. It might only drive to something like that. And then you're going to get another bottom wick and you're back in the same situation. Now, if the 1, this is what's quite interesting, because this is now going to be the 2, the 3, the 4 and the 6 closure with this 1 hour candle. So if this 2 closes like this and the 1 breaks below this level, you're now respecting this level, and we could potentially see bearish momentum, which is nice. The 3 would then, because we did break above this level, but now you've had a fake out on the 3 back in. The 4 would be bullish still, but you'd have no bottom wick, so that would be your advantage point. And the new 4, you could expect bottom wick and then a flip still, but the new 4 is not bouncing off anything, so this is where the contradiction comes in. The 4 technically should still be pushing through. However, if we get a closure like that, what would that look like? The 6? That would be the 6. Not quite closing at support, but closing respecting. So I actually think on the 6 hour and the 4 hour, we should still be driving after a bottom wick. So I don't think I'd be interested in buys. That's how he sells. I think I'm only interested in buys up. Here's the thing: if we can get this, I tell you what, if we can get breakouts to the downside, and then we can close back above, as long as the 4 and the new 4 and the new 6 is opened up, I'll look at taking buys, because then that would be the 4 flipping to the upside, and if the 4 flips to the upside, you would fake out to the downside first before coming up. So that's what I would be after. But I'd need to see this break to the downside. I'm not sure we're going to drive down the 4. Could the 4 flip? Maybe. The 4's not bouncing off anything for me. That's my issue. Yeah, I think we could see it. I think we could see, if the 4 closes like this, we could see a bottom wick, even tapping these lows and then a flip. This is quite interesting. This is good. This is good trading. When it's difficult like this, yes, you want to make money, but it's really good for your trading. Really good for the trading. Okay, what's UK 100 doing? 15's about to close. We're probably going to get a bottom wick here. Is the bottom wick going to stop us out? That's the question. Before pushing up. Could do. Might not. We might just get these small bearish ones and then push up. Can we not get stopped down? Can we drop up? Do do like the 15 close. It's a lovely 15. If I get a bottom wick, I might get another entry on. Minutes left now. See, this 30 might give us a bottom wick and stop us out. That's the downside. I think we're probably going to get that. What's a 30 look like? So look, 30 bullish close, bottom wick. I mean, this one doesn't do it. 30 gone. 30 bullish, doesn't come back down. We might be alright here. But we're up $40, guys. We're up $40 and we've got $35 on this trade at the moment. I'm going to go make a brew. We might get stopped out here. I'm hoping we don't. It's like 50-50 basically. I'm going to go make a brew. And I'll be back in about 2 minutes. And we'll see what else we find. But we've had another win for the stream. Stopped. Okay, I'll be back in 2 minutes, guys. Just gonna go make a brew. Alright, Lee, if you go into the school community, right, I'm actually testing something. At the top it says live. Just click on live, and you should be able to get on. Have a look at that. Still in? Yeah, I'm still in. Save me having Zoom open as well. Technology these days, man, it's mad, isn't it? Oh, it's a nice big rejection. Alright, Andre! Can you hear me okay?
Why you didn't do this Zoom?
Yeah, so I don't know if this is a new feature on school.
Well, this actually sounds, the sound is really good. It's much better than the stream actually.
Really?
Not that the stream was broken or anything, it's just really clear.
The only issue I've got with Zoom is when I'm going to share my screen now. When I share my screen, the quality of my trading view drops. Can you see? Do you think it's blurry?
Well, it's, when you look at the settings, it's quite small. It doesn't show it full screen. Let me see, into full screen. Okay, now, you know what? It's really good. I'll send you a picture that I see, because I've got your YouTube on my TV. I'll ping this to you on Discord so you can see.
I just, because this would be handier opening Zoom as well.
Yeah, definitely.
But when I click share, right, it's sort of, where the heck am I? Is it blurrier on the YouTube? Or is it just for me? Because my trading view's gone blurrier.
Let me just move your YouTube screen to my smaller screen, because see, that is the reason. Okay, it is slightly
blurry,
less clear.
Yeah,
can
you see the numbers?
Sure. Yeah. I can see the numbers.
Okay.
I can see it fine, so it's not unreadable.
Yeah.
I can see your small trading view thing there. MT5, MT4, whatever screen, and so I can see everything.
So which
a bit more crisp?
Yeah. Which one has the best quality? YouTube or school?
So obviously in the school one, I can't see your MT4
All right, yeah,
window.
yeah,
Because you've got that whole thing collected there together.
yeah.
It is your trading view screen is clear, it's crisp on school.
Really?
It's really good.
That's strange. Because on mine, when I share my screen, my trading view, what I'm looking at, goes blurry because I don't know if a window goes over the top of the trading view for school to capture it.
Yeah.
So that's gone a bit blurry. I'm just worried whether. But on YouTube, is it crystal clear as well?
On YouTube, it is fine.
Okay.
I can still read everything, you know, but it's just not as crisp as on school. It is like super crisp.
Yeah. Okay, that is strange. Okay, cool. All right. Well, it looks like we'll probably start using this then. I'm so glad they put something on this.
Yeah, no, that's good. It was. You know what, I'll be honest when I say I'm apparently not the biggest fan of school and the way it works. Coming from the support side of things, you know.
Yeah, I do. The only reason I like Discord, right? The only reason why I chose school, it was because it has a built-in payment system. So
yeah,
if
I thought that was the case.
That is it. Otherwise, mate, you've got to get third-party stuff, and it's just a mess about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the only reason. But I do like Discord for the community. You know, you can chat easier, can you? You can post easier.
Yeah, definitely.
What I've noticed.
You know.
But there is something else. What, believe it or not, and I do not like jumping and changing things, but I think I've found something perfect. And it's brand new.
Okay.
So I might even be jumping onto that, but we'll see.
Yeah. What's it called?
It's called the Base app.
Base.
Yeah, have you heard of it? The Base app, yeah. It was made by Coinbase, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be the newest, next biggest thing.
Base.
Yeah. It's early. He's Lee. So yeah, but I've not decided yet, Andre. But yeah, I mean, feedback is always welcomed. Feedback is always welcomed. Well, just to give you a heads up, we're in UK 100. We are up. We took 50% out and risk free.
I was just trying to go on to take that one, so I closed pending.
We have got. I need to put this on the trade IDs, but I have actually got a buy stop above gold. Believe it or not. For the forward to come and fill the range. So, but it's got to happen with this 1 hour. That's the thing. But yeah, how we doing, Lee? Oh bloody hell, Lee! Get your camera off! Jesus Christ! You scared the living daylights out of me there. I'm only joking, mate. How you doing? Is it nice to be home?
I just jumped out of the rookie there. I jumped up with myself. I was like, oh, I mustn't be trading today.
Yeah, I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. Do you know what it is? It's cause I seen school had a new live feature, so I thought I'd give it a go. But it comes up saying live, so I thought you might have seen it anyway if anybody was jumping on.
I did look at it before. I thought, oh, what's this about? And I thought, I've seen you online. I thought, yeah, something must be going on. So I thought, oh, he's probably having internet trouble again.
I still get that. But anyway,
I only clicked on it now when you told me about it. That's the only reason I clicked on it.
Oh really? Oh, right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What are you looking at the footsie now?
So yeah, so what I've been doing, yeah, mate, I've had to because gold at all-time highs, and NAS hit all-time. I mean, they're coming down now, but how long for? So the footsie J40 as well. I haven't put any trades on J40. I've just been looking at other pairs really. So yeah, the move pretty nice really.
I like that little sign you got on there, making brew.
Making brew. Well, I was just about to go and make a brew until obviously I seen it. So yeah, man, it's been. I won't lie. So I started this YouTube channel 2 weeks ago, thinking, yes, fantastic, done it all before, relentless, stats were unreal. And then, as soon as I started this YouTube channel, gold and NAS just went all-time highs, and thought, nah, we're going to make it hard for you. So it has been difficult trading. We're still up for the month, but I did take a loss. I did take, oh, you can't see it, can you? Because I've got to share that. Let me see if I can share the screen instead. Windows. That's the one. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we are up for the month still. But yeah, I won't lie, guys. These trades have not. They're not like as high probability as I'd like them. You know what I'm like with my trade. I'm pretty picky. It's been pretty difficult getting in. A lot of these are swoop entries, which I don't really like. But yeah, it is what it is. It's just what you've got to do, isn't it? It's what you got to do, guys. It's what you got to do. Yeah, but we are. I mean, we're in a nice trade now, and I've got buy stop above gold.
You've got a trade on it already, yeah?
We've got a trade on the FTSE. Yeah, and all this is. Let me get rid of this, making it brew. All this was, believe it or not, I took a swoop entry here. Right, took a swoop entry here for a buy, and my stops were literally at that point. Was there. Price came down, so we had a buy. Yeah, I was only risking $100 just to see if this was the move we're going to reject from it. Came down, stopped me out, and then went. So I was like, fuck's sake. So that was that. We missed that, and then we came up, and all I've done is the 15. You had a close on the 15, then we had a bottom wick, and my chain of thought was, if this 15 flips now, there's nowhere else to go apart from here, at least. So if it does flip, we were down here at this point. It flipped, obviously drove up. So now it looks like we've avoided the bottom wick as well on the next 15, which is nice. It looks like we're coming to tap these levels at 9212. So pretty straightforward, but a riskier trade. Like, difficult to get in. It's not like a case of normal, just nice break, pull back, and then sell stops. It's been just lower time frames, really analysing the charts and saying, okay, what can happen here? So it's good for your trading, but it's a bit of a pain in the ass, as it used to be. So yeah, we're up $60 on this. I've took $40 out already, and we're up $60 now. So, but yeah, I can really see this getting tapped. NAS, we were so close to having a lovely setup on NAS, and then it completely fooped us off. So the NAS situation, this one was down here at some point, and we were looking at a close back into this area, and we were looking at sells from there, but it just rejected, closed bullish. So NAS is a difficult one now. You're going to need a 6-hour close, which is in 15 minutes. And then what I would want to see is if this 6-hour can pull back, take away the bottom wick, because it hasn't got a bottom wick, then I'll have buy stops above. That is it. But simple. Yeah, buy stops, because if you do flip on the 6, the next range is this level. But I can actually see you pushing all-time highs again.
It's typical of other people when you just started your open.
Oh, mate.
I'll go down now, still this year.
I was talking to Emma the other day, I'm like so frustrated. Because it has been difficult. Oh.
So
But we're
that's
still.
when you could be doing the JR40 and
So I'm doing gold, NAS100 as normal. They're my normal 2 pairs, and I've been adding UK 100 and JR40. Oil is my swing trading account, but a lot of people can't trade that when I trade that, because you need a swing trading account really. And that's all I've been doing. Like I say, we took a big loss there, $700. That was 2 entries there. $700 on a 50k account, but other than that, we were up some decent profit. I need to add today's trade on.
Pete, that blue Guardian, they let you go trades over weekends.
Yeah, I know. So the blue, so I'm testing another company called Titan Capital. Okay.
Yeah, 50,000 maximum.
Yeah. So what I don't like about Blue Guardians, great. I've had an account with them years ago. I mean, I blew it mine. That's when I before I was profitable. But they were fantastic. The communication, customer service, and that. But what I don't like about is the Guardian Shield. So it cuts you off at 1%. So if you've got two trades on, your daily drawdown doesn't matter really. So let's say your daily drawdown on a 50k account is 1,500 quid, right? But if you've got two trades open and they go into drawdown 1% of the balance, they just close the trades. So I had two absolute corker trades on when I first tested it. Two corker trades on, but it just went into a bit of drawdown and it cut me out. The trade played out perfectly, but it took me out at 1%. So that's the only downside I don't like about it.
See, I'm looking at Pete, and I've got one now. I've got one. So the way I've looked at it, well, it's just one trade a day, one trade at any time, maximum $500.
Yeah.
Per trade. Get up to 107,000, say 7,000 profit.
Yeah.
And leave a $6,000 buffer and take 1,000 to make sure that you're locked in at 100k is your maximum drawdown.
Yeah.
You don't go anything less than that 106. I've been treating that as like a phase one type thing.
Yeah, that's how you should do. That's a good idea.
That's me locked in at that point now. I'll go from there onwards.
Yeah. That's spot on how we're looking at it really. You only want one trade a day really. One trade a day, just build it up. That's how they want you to trade really.
That's what I'm going to do, Pete. There's a strictly for your streaming.
Yeah.
Nothing else but that.
Yeah. Oh, no
pressure
then.
$500 and just build it for months and months and months and months. And until I get to 107 and go away, that's locked in now. Take $1,000 route.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. And probably purchase another account.
Yeah.
And do the same again.
Like it, guys. I think I'm going to close out here. We have got some rejections from these levels. I think. Yeah, because the 4's about to close in 11 minutes. So the 4's about to close in 11 minutes. And if we close bearish, it means we could get a nice deep bottom wick. We don't even need that much of a bottom wick to stop us out.
That's a wiki, that's saying that.
Yeah, look at this. Look at the size of that there. So
Jesus.
Yes, the new 4 could open up and give it a little bottom wick and then flip to the upside. It's a 6-hour looking like. Ooh, the 6-hour would be nice though. If the 6-hour closes, so this is why I'm thinking about closing out, right? 6-hour. If the 6-hour closes bullish, look at them 2 6 hours close bullish, right? But look at the bottom wick of the next 6. Comes down to here. So yes, we might push up first, but there's a really big risk because we've got a higher time frame close. We're going to get stopped out on the next 4. So it's completely up to yourselves. Yeah, I'm going to close out, guys. I'm out of this now. I'm out. $90, about $90 we're up on that. So we're going to leave it, see how it goes, but I have closed out. I don't actually know how are these points, ticks, pips? We did peak. See, is that what are we on? 15, 10 pips, or 7 pips is that? So yeah, another win for stream. More profit to be added monthly. And then, yeah, let's see what else we can look for. But at the moment, UK 100 now, there's not really we can do because the 4, I think we're looking more towards gold now.
So Pete, is this the new place where you're going to be streaming the live bit rather than the Zoom?
Yes, yeah, I think so, because if I open the Zoom, now that school does this, so I have school open anyway, because obviously the trade IDs and things like that. But And I also have to have Zoom open as well, and everything's just a lot of strain on the computer. So I'm thinking, well, if school offers this now live, we can just do live trading here. So I'll drop a message.
Anyway for you.
Yeah.
It changes to the Zoom clicking.
Oh, it does, mate. I know it's a bit of a pain in the ass, really. Yeah.
So hey, so how's the new thing going? Are you getting more members?
To be honest, no. Not really, not at the moment. TikTok's going well. Got quite a lot of people. It's all brand new, isn't it? It just takes time. I mean, the Relentless channel took ages to start getting people watching. It's just the algorithm's got to pick it all up. So, we're new. I have got a challenge on YouTube. So once we hit 100 subscribers, one of the subscribers will be getting a little present, which will be.
I'm already subscribed.
Oh yeah, you're one of them. Yeah. Once we hit 100, I'm going to be giving away a live funded account. So that's what I'm going to be giving away. Instant.
One of the instant ones.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing. Amount, I don't know yet. I haven't decided, but we'll see. So that'll be nice. So that's the first target on YouTube. TikTok's going well. It's pushing the videos out, which is nice. That's what's good about TikTok. And we've got some consistent views on here, which is good. So it's just a case of over time, man. But here's the thing, Lee. I'm not really too bothered. It's more of a long-term thing, that. But I mean, you know me. I trade anyway. I make my money from trading. I don't need to do sell courses or signals or out like that. So it makes no. I like to do the streaming online because I can talk to people. And believe it or not, I trade better.
It's been born, doesn't it?
Yeah, otherwise I'm sat in this room by myself. Yes, I'll put the tunes on and that, but I mean, I traded New York yesterday. I caught absolute corker yesterday.
I was
New York.
Some oh God, is it Nate, the scalper?
Yeah, Nate. Yeah.
He just like either the open in the morning or just New York session.
Yeah. He's doing well. He's doing well on it.
Because I remember you saying he counts off 30 minute zones or 50 minute zones, but he uses volume as well. So you look for breakout good volume.
Yeah, he just looks where the liquidity. It's Meraki, but in different words in regards to wheels. Okay.
He's got Meraki with a holy grail twist. That's what.
Yeah. So the liquidity is above this high. We know that. We say that, but that's where his liquidity grabs are. So that's what he'll target. But yeah.
How do you spot the liquidity though?
Well, it's just liquidity is just a high or low. That's all liquidity is where's the low and where's the high. So for example, before price came down here, so forget this bit here. Actually, we're there. Let's reverse this. Let's say we're like that now, right? This 15-minute close here, sorry, 30-minute close, this one, a lot of people will be buying because you're bullish, you broke above and you're bullish. So think about loads of retail traders coming in the market now, loads of buyers are coming in. Where's the stops going to be? So that you get taught at the start, you put your stops below a low. So a lot of stops are going to be here. And depending on how many orders come in here, where the stops, so here is going to be a lot of money. Now the bigger the drops, is the bigger the liquidity. So as price knows there's a lot of liquidity now here, so look what's happening. It's come down, it's now grabbed all that liquidity, took the advantage point away.
So it looks for the lows, and that's where you look at it is. Like
yeah, that's where the liquidity is, yeah. Oh shit.
Before you messages, I was just going through your videos now. They were at recap on that and looking at the zones. So when you're marking your zones up, Pete, you not like say you only use the body of the candles, not the wicks.
No, it depends. So you want bodies and you want the way I mark my zone up, I look for the best bodies what fit. So here, there's the bodies there closed, and then look at that. That's very neat. That's a lovely neat zone. And once you get a couple to go off, then look at if there's wicks to the area. So look, we've got it doesn't have to be perfect, but look, you've got a wick into that area there. I don't think we've got anything else with all-time highs. So that there clearly clearly is a zone for me. Some people will, because you've got another area here, so some people will use the zone and they'll average it, so they'll maybe go something like that. So you're close to tapping this, you've got a wick to the area, you've got bodies, and you've got bodies. Some people will do that. I like to use the best fitting bodies, and then if there's wicks going to that area as well, that's a bit more confirmation for me. But the zones, it's the hardest thing to identify, and do you know what? It's also the hardest thing to teach. It's the hardest thing to teach.
Look through more taps. Sometimes I put the line chart on.
Yeah.
See where that matches.
Well, look at this now, pushing up. Yeah, so if you can get, I'm going to get because this Meraki one will go because it's Relentless owned. So I'm working on getting a new one with some added features, what would help with Meraki.
Okay.
So that'll come along. But you can easily go onto indicators and put in trend and structure, and you'll find loads of indicators what identify zones for you. But don't rely on them. So you'll see me, I'll mark my own zones and then I'll just flick this on and go, okay, where are we looking at? Okay, there's that there and that. And it's up to you whether you want to adjust or not. But yeah, well, look at this pushing up now. Yeah, I've closed out on this, guys, but it's a lovely, lovely. Just because the 4 is about to close, and I think we can get a steep bottom wick on the 4. That's all it is. Look at that 6. So even if this 6 wants to drive up now, we could still get bottom wick, tap, and then a flip. So the chance of us getting stopped out is pretty high, I would think, because it's a higher time frame. Well, it's about to close. So I am looking for another trade though. I am looking at gold. So remember we said about the, I'll use one anyway, but if you watch the top down, we said the 6 could close respecting these levels, right? But the 4 hasn't filled the range. The range on the 4 now, you've got support level there, and you've got support level there, right? Or resistance level. The 4 is clean traffic range up, but we've got to say, okay, do we need a steep bottom wick back down? We've grabbed liquidity from the downside, and if you still do the holy grail and things like that, you've had a liquidity grab on the 4, okay, and you've had an engulfing, okay. So there's your 2, there's your 1-to-1 nearly done. But still, the 4 hour is actually clean traffic up to 3784, but the 6 contradicts it. The 6 is closed respecting, or it looks like it's going to close respecting. So what is the next 4 going to do then at this point? Well, we need to rule out the 6 giving a steep bottom wick. So we need a pull. If we can get a pullback first and break some lows, break the previous low at least, we could potentially get buy stops on for the 4 to fill the rest of the range. So that's what I'm looking at next. If you want to take the risk off the table, what you could do is, if the 4 is going to do that, look at my buy stop I've got above the 1. You could just leave that on, because if you push through there, it's highly likely there's nowhere else to go apart from 3784. So you could just leave that 1 hour buy stop on, even though the 1 hour is closing bearish now. Now, if we get this pullback, what is the 1s going to look like? Well, the 1s are going to look exactly like this. We're going to fake out to the downside, aren't we? So ideally, what I actually want, I want this 1 to close below, and then I want the new 1 to open up, come down, yeah, maybe tap these levels, and then close back above. That would be the first 1 hour of the 4 hour candle, second 1 hour of the 4 hour candle, third 1 hour of the 4 hour candle, and then I don't know, if the 4 wants to break out, you could get that, or you might close respecting and get a doji, and there's your 4 hour candle. That means your 4 hour candle would look something like bottom wick and then flip, come up, but you should drive straight through once you break this high.
You're going to buy stop on LP, are you?
I've got a buy stop above the 1 at the moment, yeah, which I'm going to put in the trade IDs shortly, but I want to see if I can get an earlier entry, because so he's the 4 now. The 4's closed now, which is also the 6, right? there's still room left to go on the 6. So ideally, if we can get just a bit of a bottom wick on the 4, you don't actually need much of a bottom wick, but we get a bit of a bottom wick just to clearly see price breaking out to the downside. Look at the 3. I mean, a lot of people be looking at that 3 thinking, okay, I'll get a top wick and then sell down, which you could do because you could expect a bottom wick. But this is what I would like. I would like to see price now come down, which we broke out, close back above here, and then I'd be interested in taking buys up for the 4 and the 6 to flip, even though we broke to the downside. And you could also look at sells down because you would expect a bottom wick on the 4 and the 6 as well. But that's what I would like. I've still got my 1 hour on here. So yeah.
What the green candle on? Was it number 3779?
3779, yeah. And my stops are just here because what I'm expecting is if price comes up, I'm expecting to drive straight through. So I'm not expecting it to mess about. I'm expecting it to break this high and literally pop through to this. We shouldn't be coming back down to this level if we're going to pop through. It's like putting buy stops above that. Look what happens. Pop straight through. Yeah. And it pulls back or whatever. So that's the forward resistance here. So, and the 4 needs to fill the range. So unless we create new zones, if we look at the 4 now, I'll take this off. Look at the 4. Now let's say this 4 is going to close bearish. What has it bounced off? It hasn't bounced off anything in the 4. It means it's creating a new range, a new zone on the 4, which we can't preempt that, so that could catch us out here. But at the moment, we act upon what we see. From here to here, the 4's respected 1, 2, 3, 4 times this level. So for me, it needs to come and bounce off a ceiling. Where's the ceiling? There's only one ceiling, and that's here. So we probably need to fill this. However, yes, we could still get a steep bottom wick, come down as far as that, really. But in regards to the body of the candles, I'm expecting the 4 to come up to 3784. And knowing gold the way it's been, it's probably coming up to break the highs again. Alright, so I'm looking at closures are back into this range above here on the lower time frames because we've had a fake out to the downside now. And I'll put entries in around here, but also this buy stop can probably just stay on really. So that's what I'm looking at. So
What's stop loss? 3774.
I'll put 3774, yeah, because I'm expecting a straight pop through. But I'll be on till 11, so we might have another trade before that. But to be honest with you, it'll probably be the 11 o'clock. If this one can close back in like that, and then I get a bottom wick, I'll have a buy stop above the 1 to come up, to fill the range. But we need a bottom wick at that point though. Because if you look what price has done, so you broke the high, and gold does this a lot, and I always say this, right? Gold, you'll break out and then you'll fake out straight back in, right? Why? If you think about it, if you broke out here, put yourself in the shoes of other people or us, right? You've had a breakout, you broke above this high, you're expecting the 4 to come and fill the range because that's the 4 range, right? How many people will be buying here? Be shitloads buying in here. They'll just be getting in. Where will the stops be? Well, it'll be either below the 1 or below some lower zones on lower time frames. So around here, you've now got liquidity coming up. So you buy in here, your stops here. Then all of a sudden, price plummets to the ground, hits your stop loss, and breaks out on the other side. Breaks out on the other side. What do you think a lot of retail traders who are just getting into the game will be doing now? Oh well, I was wrong. Okay, we've broken. Oh, we're actually going this direction now. So let's put sells on. So they now sell here. What does that create above here?
stops.
Do you think there's more people got in on this one than this one, or vice versa? For me, I think a lot of people will be getting in and doubling down because they just took a loss. A lot of people will be revenge trading, up in the lot size to bring the loss back here. So now you've just created, if price wants to come up, it won't just come up. It needs money to come up. It wants to make money as well. How can we make money? Well, we'll pretend we're buying up. They'll all get in. Then we'll smash their stops. And then we'll fake out to the downside. So this builds up loads of liquidity in the direction we want to go in the first place. And then price comes back up. And gold does it a lot. Honestly, if you watch yesterday's stream, I wasn't on for long at all. The 15-minute time frames, there were proper sharks in the water. Gold was just proper manipulating, and I was like, I'm not in for this, so I just called it. But yeah, that's what I can see happening now. How steep this bottom wick's going to be, I don't know. But all I've got is, now that we broke out to the downside, once I start getting closures back above here, I'm interested for buys to come up, because I'm expecting the 4 to fill the range. That's all it is. That's all I'm going off, really. What's the 6 look like? Yeah. So the 6 hasn't actually filled the range yet. So the 6 is not even bouncing off anything if it closes like this. The range is here on the 6. So you've still got this to this to go. And this is why I find is with gold as well, if you stop short like this and you've got a little gap, the reason you create that little gap, yes, you could, the next 6 could close small bullish, close respecting, but the reason it's doing it because it wants to drive through and people think it's close respecting. So it's another reason, but I would like this bottom wick on the 6. It'd make me feel a lot more warm and fuzzy inside if I get this nice bottom wick, because then when you break back above, you're like, okay, well, I've got the bottom wick now. If I break back above here, I'm more confident that the 6 is going to drive. So this is what I'm saying. I would like a steep bottom wick because it is a 6 and a 4. So it just means now if we get an hour close back in here, what would I want to see? I'd want to see a steep bottom wick, breaking a low to rule out the fake out again back to the downside. But if I already had the bottom wick of the 6 and we close back in, then I would be like, well, I don't need much of a bottom wick because we can easily just drive to the upside. If that makes sense. I don't know if I've waffled on too much.
That makes sense what you said.
Yeah. So basically, if I get a 1 close back above here, I would want a steep bottom wick, breaking the low, especially if this doesn't have a bottom wick. And then I would have a buy stop above the 1. I wouldn't be taking any wing backs because I'd need to rule out this fake out, because you could easily just do that. Because the 6 is just opened and the 4. Now if the 6 and the 4 hadn't just opened, and let's say we were halfway in, then yeah, you could probably just take the 1 up, market execute if you wanted to. But because it's a new candle, I would imagine a steep bottom wick, so I can actually see price coming down maybe to these levels and then coming back up. That's where I'm interested in my buys. Not really interested in selling.
Are you going full risk on the buy stop?
Probably, yeah. Oh, on this buy stop now, I am 0.5% on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 0.5%. I am on a 0.5 lot. Which is $270 on a 50k account.
Have you been looking at that Blue Guardian, Andrew? I've been looking at it, but I won't be doing it. There's just some rules that I'm not a fan of. Or the trail stop. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. But not everybody uses the box and things like that. I mean, you know, you have to get into positive so much. Yeah. So for the box, I won't be using it.
Yeah, I don't like that trailing stop either. I don't like the trailing stop. I don't like the Guardian Shield. The only thing that's put me
yeah.
off. At the minute, I'm testing Titan, and they don't have a Guardian shield as such.
Yeah.
So we'll see how we get on. It's good that they're
It's
starting to do it.
You have to read these rules. You
Yeah.
have to read the rules so much. I found another company that popped up on social media or whatever, Ola Prime or Ola, I don't know, something. And they seem really good, really similar to FTMO. And you look at, they refund also your challenge fee, but they split it in 4 payments. So at each payout you get 25%.
Nice. Yeah, that's it,
And then
man.
a lot of them as well say, yeah, you can use your expert advisors, just not when you're on a live account. When you challenge, you can. So yeah, you have to be very careful with these ones.
It's good that they're going down that route though, so it's nice that they're starting to do that because it gives access to funds for people like us a lot greater.
And I just saw as a top one, they just increased the leverage on their instant funding accounts.
Have they? Top ones?
Yeah.
Do they have an instant funding on top one? I thought it was just futures though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it just futures?
No, they've got instant.
Really?
They actually got 2 types of instant prime. I don't think you should go for that. But the normal instant one, it looks okay now actually. You start with, I think you get a 60% profit split, and then each time you get a payout, they increase it, and then it's up to 90% eventually.
Do they have a trailing stop?
They do. It's also 6%.
Okay. What about like a Guardian shield?
I don't think so. I'll have to look into that. They have the consistency rule.
What about they don't do MT5 though, do they?
They do MT5, yes.
Oh bloody hell, Andre! You're ticking all the boxes here.
Yeah.
MT5.
Andre's a studier. He looks at a lot of stuff. He looks at a lot of stuff Andre does.
I've been looking at it.
So top one, because I had an account with top one, right? And I didn't like it because I didn't read it, and also I didn't realise they didn't do MT4 and MT5, and they wouldn't give me a refund. So I've never.
They only do MT5. They don't do MT5.
Yeah, that's fine. MT5, MT4, I prefer. I like to have the separate screen. I don't like what it is. I don't like to look at it. I like to be able to close it. So these people who trade through TradingView, I can't do it. I don't like to see my balance going up and down.
They charge slightly more for the MT5 version.
That's fine. But yeah, I'll definitely have a look at that.
How much is it per account? You know?
Instant funding 50k account is $217.
Top one trader. I look at this.
Pick straight on it. Like, so, what you should do, you should just go with the instant fundings and fill your capital up.
Honest, that's what I'm doing, but you need to get a payout from one before you're confident with it, really. I know Blue Guardian, I've used them before. I've not had a payout from them, but I know people who have. And I'm pretty comfortable with Blue. That's why I put that in the group saying, look, Blue Guardian, they're starting to do instant funding, which is a big game changer. So it's really good.
£290
But I don't like that Guardian. Yeah, that's it.
They have equity shield. I think it's 2%.
2%. That's better. You don't mind that. But 1%. So no profit targets, no daily draw, no daily drawdown.
Yeah, no, don't do that one. I don't think you should do that one. If you scroll down, because it's got the leverage is lower, and it's got this stability thing, which I don't quite understand yet. So I think you need to look in this one versus the other instant funding. They've got 2 versions. So
look at this one.
Yeah, I think that's the original one.
No profit target.
That one they increase the leverage now. So on metals it's 10-1. It used to be 5-1.
Alright. Average up. Okay, that's good. That's better.
What, this one's better, is it?
C50. It's cheaper as well.
It's really cheap.
And they definitely do MT5.
Yeah.
When did they've just started doing this, haven't they? Because this wasn't on last
I
time.
think it's a month or two ago.
Was it?
Or it used to be they did it only on instant funding, and
Yeah.
now they open it up to all their accounts, also the challengers, the other challengers ones.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's within the last couple of months that they started that.
Yeah. I can trade whole trades over the weekend. I think in whole trades over the weekend. I like that.
You use it as a swing count, couldn't you?
I like this, Andre. Well done, on. Do you know what it is? I like having a chat with you, Andre. Something good always comes of it. Do you know that? Whether I get some information off you or whether I just feel good about myself, something good always comes from you, Andre. Okay, I like that. Yeah, okay.
Are you gonna meet up to know that, Pete?
I don't know. If people want to meet up, I'll have a meet up. The thing what I found is I don't like to force. I like things just happen. And what I found is I just wanted it straight to the point. People making money instead of like. It sounds awful now, but I don't like to force stuff. Like I don't want to have to put in the chat good morning everybody. How's everyone doing? Which sounds selfish of me. I just like we're all here to make money. Let's make some money. So straight to the point. Trade ideas or live streams. The course is there for years. This is why Relentless. You members will have everything I do. You'll get for free, forever, because you've stuck with us. You know what I mean?
Are you not sort of charging you, Pete?
I have started charging for new people. For
newbies.
Yeah. So, for you guys, just coming up, like I say, you know, I've got to know you all. You've all been with us since Relentless, and obviously I felt a bit bad Relentless closing, to be honest with you. So I was like, I can't just leave you in the lurch. I want you to have somewhere where people who were still learning. I know obviously people do their own stuff and things like that who are in the group, but it's there for you if you need it. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I've started charging.
Who started the stuff? It's just all you and Andy, hadn't it? Who went on the old stuff.
Well, it started Relentless.
Right. No, like when it started the old then, just you and Andy.
Yeah, Andy's.
The Relentless group that. He's just one.
Yeah, we're all on good terms. Yeah, someone messaged me the other day. It's like, what happened? I was like, literally nothing happened. We were all still good friends. We all still message each other. It was just, it got the point where I think we took Relentless as far as we thought we could take it. And we had different opinions on how to, all in a good way though. We had different opinions on how we could take it to the next level. And that's all it was. And we just decided, you know what? I think it's time. People wanted to do other stuff as well. But yeah, we're all still friends. We all still talk and see how we're doing and that. But yeah, it was good. I mean, it's good company. I was just gutted about the logo because it was actually Emma who made the name Relentless, my wife, and the logo. I made the logo, and I think the brand is fantastic. But it's just a shame it's gone. So yeah.
No, it's good. No, I paid £1,500 for all them indicators and
I know, mate.
it's all gone now.
I know. I'm sorry, mate.
That's that.
I'm not giving you a refund. I'm not giving you a refund.
No, well, I had messaged Andy and I had asked him about the smart money concept.
Yeah.
And the indicator.
Yeah.
So I used that quite a lot for like looking for where areas of like where the liquidity was.
Yeah.
I think he's just took it onto his side now, hasn't he? He's taking all indicators.
Well, no, all the Relentless indicators will shut down in November. All of them will get shut down. So I use the Meraki one still. Yeah, which is just a basic. It's only trend and structure. That's all it is.
I've still got all the short ones.
Yeah, so they'll all cut off in November. And then yeah, I mean I'm gonna get my own indicator similar to the Meraki one, which again you will get for free. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's just one of them things, Lee, unfortunately, mate. I know people spend money and that.
Oh,
I mean, imagine the money I've spent. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Really? I spent money on trophies on the like laptops, screens, indicators, and haven't made a damn penny yet.
Well, yeah, but you've got you've learned loads, haven't you? It's an investment in yourself, really. That's what you got to think. It's investment in yourself.
It'll be interesting to see when Jordan launches his platform.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, so we go do some money.
I haven't spoken to him, to be honest with you.
Is the bin basher still on Raw? What's it called?
John Mears.
Hall.
John Mears.
I think so. We went over to the bin.
I love John Mears, mate. Was it John? No, it wasn't John Mears, was it?
It's hilarious.
Was it John Mears or was it Shea?
Was that Crazy Beats?
Yeah, Crazy Beast, yeah. He still got knocked. Got knocked. The thing is though, right? The thing with John Mears, he has probably made the biggest progress out of every member. When he first joined Relentless, right? He was a nightmare. He questioned everything. He thought everything was a scam, and he spoke to everybody like they were trying to do him over. He was so negative as well, mate. And the way his life's come from where he was to now, yes, he still can be negative, but nowhere near to what he was. He's learned and grew so much as a human just by being a part of us. And I do believe it's us who's really helped him. And he says this, he openly says this, to be fair. So yeah, I like John. He's
brilliant. I used to say one of the videos, he was dressing gown on, smoking a flat, playing dustbins.
Yeah, and you remember when he was on a live and Andrew on Facebook, he's doing an interview. I don't know if it was his girlfriend or his mum came in, and he's like basically told her to fuck off and get out, I'm on the live. He was like, fucking get out, I'm on a live, God. What you like, you fucking bitch. Yeah. On the live.
How was the business, Peter? You still got your business?
Yeah, smashing it, mate, doing really good. Do you want a branch? I'm expanding.
No, I haven't got time to do all like that.
Yeah.
When I'm back home, I was going to get the deal of trading.
Yeah, that's it,
I'm trying
man.
to get on when I'm away as well. It's hard because like, I'm absolutely scouted up. Someone's saying.
Yeah, but once you trade in, well, I'm like this. I obviously can't speak for yourself, but you get bored, mate. You get bored. Like I say, I had like 6 months where I'd closed the removal company down, sold my half, and I just had nothing to do. There's only so much walking, fishing you can do until you start like, right, I need some more goals here. And that's the only reason why I started. All I'm doing now is I'm investing in simple, stupid, cash flowing, low risk businesses. That is it. Different ones. That's all I'm doing. So yeah, it's going good. Dynamax is absolutely flying. Yeah, and a half in. Really good. But when the weather's changing, you don't want to be out and about. You want to be nice and cosy. I've got my heater in the nest now. Yeah.
How many members was on Relentless? There was quite a few, wasn't there?
Yeah, there's quite a few. I had about 60, something like that.
I thought it was a couple hundred.
No, I think that's on the paid version maybe 60 or something.
Yeah.
And the free version, so that's the numbers that we normally saw.
Yeah.
It's like 400 or 5, I don't know.
There's loads of members in there, but they're on the free.
There's not that much action in there, but then I figured out, okay, it's when you look at the actual groups, how many people were interacting.
Yeah.
It wasn't that many.
Yeah.
I think it shows 80 here, 81. But again, I don't know if that's free members as well.
I don't know. What you got to understand is, Relentless. Trading communities now are like, they're rife. Loads of them, absolutely. And people trading on YouTube, loads of them, absolutely. Within the space of one. So when I first started trading on YouTube, I only started trading because there was about 2-3 people trading on YouTube, and this was only maybe 3 years ago, there's only about 2-3 people. Now, wow, it's all you see, loads of people. This is why it's hard to build up the channel now, because you've got a lot of people trading on YouTube. And also, we live in a untrue world. You just don't know what to believe now, especially with AI. Social media now, you can't believe anything at all.
Yeah.
And this is what people can blag things, especially with AI, massively helping them. We live in a society where we've just lost trust in anything we see on a screen because we don't have training now. And you've got YouTube channels who are just, I mean, they're better at that type of stuff than other people. That's the only issue. But the attitude you need to have is you just in your own lane, do the same thing every day. You relate to people. If you relate to people, they'll come to you. If you don't, not a problem. You don't look at yourself, it is what it is, unfortunately. But yeah, I don't take personal to it. Personal. Look at this drop now, this is exactly what we want. Price to come down, maybe break some more lows to come back up. What I can see happening as well though, we might mess about and then you might not even mess about, you might just literally straight through without any pullbacks.
It just builds up some momentum down there, won't it? Takes a walk with you.
Yeah.
There's no news today, so.
So how steep can this bottom wick be on the 4? That's the question, and the 6. Well, I reckon we shouldn't be breaking. I reckon the pullback could come to around about 3.756. Could do. I'm not saying it's gonna.
Would you take another entry doing that?
Nah, I probably wouldn't. I think if anything, I'd just have. Let's say this 4 drops now, right? If this 4 drops to that, then I'll get a buy stop above the 4. That's what I'd look to do, because if the 4 does drop to that and there's enough time, and if this 4 does flip, why would it flip? It wouldn't flip, activate you, and push back down, would it? If it does flip, it's highly probable there's one reason you're flipping. It's because you need to break this high. That is it. So there's your advantage point. So then you know your target. See. So yeah, if we do push down to that, you could even bring that closer, to be honest with you. Because this is me saying worst case, the 6 could pull to this. But if you look at the 4, where could this 4? This 4 could only pull to this and then flip.
You get stopped out of NAS? Oh, sorry, of FTSE.
Break even. No, I closed out, closed full. Why is it dropped?
Yeah, no, you took some. No, I'm just checking. You took some profit. I was there for that.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. Well, I could have held. Look at that. Tap and reject. Yeah. So I came out a bit too prematurely, guys. Only because the 4-hour closed. Look at that, man. Wow. Lovely trade. But yeah, I'm out of it now. I took $90, I think it was. Yeah, I think if we can get a pull back to here, we might just get buy stops off the 4 and call it a day. See what happens. You said there's no news, is there?
No.
I've got high impact news here, but that's 3:30. And new home sales.
Okay, it on Forex Factory doesn't show.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big move of that anyway, so that's probably why.
No.
So yeah, I think if the 4
Let me
can
just
drop.
check if Trump is speaking at any point.
Yeah, check that. His speech with the UN. Did you see his speech with the UN?
I read the summary on BBC about it.
Fantastic.
Was it?
Oh man, it was great. It was great. Proper just told them how it all is. Like you need to get a grip, basically. I loved it. But yeah, if the 4 comes down here, taps this level, I'll probably have a buy stop above the 4 because like I said, I don't actually think we'll mess about. I don't think we'll get something like I don't think we'll get a nice close like that for us to go, okay, yeah, we're back in this area now, bottom wick, and then go. I think what you might get is you might just get a really driving candle straight through, which won't give you a chance to get in around here. So at that point, you would have your buy stops above the 4, which would activate you, just drive straight through. But I need that steep bottom wick really. So if we get that steep bottom wick down to these levels, I'd be interested to get on the 4. And the 4 would have to flip. If it didn't flip and close bearish, you'd just delete. But it would have to flip. So yeah. Clears. So. But yeah, his speech was fantastic. He just basically said everything. He was like, your countries are going to go to hell. Your countries are going to go to hell.
I think he should look at his own country first.
Yeah. Well, he was like, your countries are going to go to hell
yeah,
because immigration.
This literally where it feels like they're going.
Where?
Handmaid's Tale. Have you ever seen that show?
Oh yeah.
That's brilliant.
I'm watching it. Yeah,
Great show.
Yeah, I need to watch that. You did tell me about it before. I need to watch it.
Yeah, it's really good. But I think I watched 3 seasons and then they keep going on too long. And then I get start getting annoyed because the whole concept of the show is this lady trying to get out of this system and then she has an opportunity to get out and then she doesn't, and they just piss me off and I stop watching it. It's like Prison Break when they broke out, and they broke in, and they broke out.
Yeah, don't talk. I always take the piss out of prison because my wife loved Prison Break. I used to always take the piss. Say what? So this series is about.
I thought that was brilliant.
This series is about people breaking into prison to break out, and then they go back in and then break out, and then how many times can they do it? Like,
I know.
come on. Oh.
I think I stopped at season 3 and was like, okay, come on, stop that.
It's when it drives. So I've started watching. I've seen the new Aliens. I loved the Alien movies when I was a kid. The new one. I started watching that, and that sort of dried up a bit, really. I don't know. It just felt a bit comical. It felt a bit woke. And as soon as I see any woke in a movie, that's it. I'm turned off. I'm done. I just can't do it.
If you want to see ultra woke, you should watch. Did you ever watch Sex Education on Netflix?
No. Good.
It was actually a really enjoyable first few seasons.
Is that with? Is that with Jack? Jack Whitehall, is it? The comedian? Is it a comedian?
No. It's with. Yeah, I can't remember what it is. It's with Gillian Anderson. She's one of the main characters in there.
Oh, right.
She's a mum. She's a sex therapist and stuff. It's super funny, and I really like the story. But then in the 3rd or 4th season, then everything was just so. Okay, now it's trans, and I'm all fine with all that stuff, but it was just so like in your face. It was like, okay, it didn't bring the story. It didn't carry the story for me. You know? Yeah. It's fine to have all these characters in there and showing tolerance and acceptance and I'm all for that. But just the way it was done was a bit like okay.
It's like they need a tick in the box.
Yeah.
Have you seen The King and Conqueror on the BBC?
No.
Well, I love history, mate. So this is like the King and Conqueror is about William the Conqueror, Duke of Normandy, obviously getting crowned in England. So they've done a show on that, and the Earl of Mercia was a half caste, but this is the Saxon area. We had no blacks in the country at that time. Do you know what I mean? So it's like they had to put. I'm not racist at all. I don't give a fuck at all. But
yeah, if you're gonna be historically.
Yeah, and this is what I don't like. I don't like changing history, because in 50 years' time, someone will watch that and think that's how it was when it wasn't. Do you know what I mean?
But it's like when they portray Jesus as a white man.
Yeah. Because you don't know, do you?
There's no way in hell he was white.
I know, especially living in that area. Like, do you know what I mean? And there's another one. What else they done in there as well? And they didn't have to. It had not. It had no. Basically, there was too many who were gay in it. But there was no reason they had to show that they were gay. It just didn't add to the storyline. It's just they had to do it. It's like a tick in the box. And again, I grew up with gays. My mum was like queen of the gays when I was a kid. I know loads of gays. I don't give a shit if you're gay or what. But there was no reason for it to be in there. Yeah. And it does my head in, things like that. It just fucking do a normal movie, man. Jesus Christ. Without having any political agendas in there. Yeah. So I don't know. Hello. I am coming now. I'm going to make a brew. Guys, I'm just going to go make a brew. I'll be on till 11. But...
I'm going to shoot off now, guys.
Yeah, no worries.
Catch you tomorrow.
Catch you later. Are you shooting off, Andrea? You staying?
Yeah, I might as well.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, I love the chat. But,
Hey, I love our chats. Like I say, Andrea, you always make me feel warm and fuzzy inside.
It's nice to hear, man. And hopefully for me on the work front, I've got 2 potentials.
Really?
One of them will be working from home.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Involved, and which is awesome because then I can still keep doing, keep an eye on your streams and stuff.
Yeah.
And the other one is working on site every day. But yeah, either way, I'll take one of them.
Yeah, no idea.
Yeah.
Well, good luck, mate. Good luck. Keep us updated.
Okay.
Alright, mate.
Yeah,
Catch you later. Yeah, I'll be on. I'm on all week this week. It's nice.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. I'll catch you later, Gee boy.
So we have a buy stop on.
I've got a buy stop on,
The next one.
and if the
Yeah,
four
and we'll-
if the 4 taps 3764, I'm gonna have a buy stop above the 4. Yeah.
Cool.
That's
All
what
right,
I've got.
man.
Alright, mate.
See you around.
Catch you later, Andre.
Cheers.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
End call for everyone. Deleted. Lovely. Guys, I'm gonna go make a brew. There's only one person on. I think you've been on all the way through, have you? Thanks for joining the stream, mate. Well, I'm gonna be on till 11. Lee Green. Welcome. That's not you. Here we go. Jean Butlin. Welcome. Hope you're enjoying it. We're up $80 this morning. Nice. I'm going to go make a brew. We'll come back, we'll have a look at the charts and see what we're going to do from there. But I have got buy stops on gold at the moment. Making a brew. Yeah, come along, guys. Hold on, guys. Oh, we're looking. Ooh, nice rejection. Oh, we've pulled back. We've pulled back. That's a 4. Ooh, do you know what? I'm going to keep that buy stop. I'm going to get another buy stop off the 4 now. Another buy stop. Stops would just be the low. Stop loss of this 4. We've had the pullback. We're going to have another. Stop. That's my French bulldog crying like a big baby. 3, 7, 6, 2, 9. Okay. Shit. Wait a minute. Winston, come here. Come here. Whoa. Come here, Winston. Come here. Okay guys, we've got 2 buy stops on. While we wait, let's get our logbook added. We took $84 from 84 dollars. What's a man, mate? Come and say hello. Say hello. Come and say this is Mr. Winston. That's the place. So we'll put this on 24. Mental. Oh my god, look at this now, guys. Oh, my bad. My bad. Look at that. So we got in 9 o'clock. 100. This was on. Ooh, I need to add this. We've got people at the house, that's why. just couldn't be dollars, didn't he? And this was a one back buy off the 15. We had tapped. It was 4 pips. I think the value of the pips are. Let's see if we go on. And I think closed for 10. 4 by 10. Stops were 85. 85, not 85. Let's put in 40. Would have been 100. This was a smooth entry for risk reduction. Yeah, it's still in it, so I'll add to this whether it hits full TP or not. But yeah, lovely. I closed a bit too prematurely, guys. I thought we might get a bottom wick first. That's all. It could still happen, but. It is what it is. Winston! Bloody hell. Winston! Oi! You know that's going to be a reel. My dog's screaming. So, the pull bar. Okay. So, let's get this on the train right here. Yeah? Let's have a look at this. Come and say hello. But this is not my baby, right? Yeah. Yeah. Who's that? Who's that? Yeah, it's not my baby. My wife's babysitting. Got people here for Taylor. This is real trading. You've got dogs running about, babies running about or crawling about while you're trying to catch some pips. This is proper trading. You don't get none of this. Wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, meditate, jump in the sauna, do a cold plunge, do 10-mile run, and then 1,000 press-ups. This is not realistic. And when you see that on social media, it's not real, guys. Trust me. Come on, get out then. Get out. But yeah, let's have a look. Let's see what trades we can see. Should we see what trades we can see? Let's have a look. So let's copy this. Paste. What's this? What's this? What's this? Wow. This will be one. I'm going to put these on, guys, and then I'm going to call it. So I've got 2 buy stops on gold. I'm expecting it to drive back to the upside off the 6 and the 4. Proper trade in this. Kids on your knee. There we go. Okay, so entry would be the 377. 377 9.45. Stop loss for this, the first 1 hour one is 3774. 3774.00. TP1 is 3784.32. This is where TP2 I'm going for 3800 as a psychological level. 168. So trade idea. Let's get that in the trade ideas. One. Yeah. Don't cry. She's gonna cry. I feel it. She's gonna cry. What's this? What's this? Oh, the bottle. What's this? What is this? There you go. That's what pens can do, eh? Oh, next one, she's launched it. Okay, let's get the second one off. So this one's going to be off the 4 hour. If the 4 hour flips, right? If the 4 doesn't flip and activate, then we just delete, okay? And the entry on this one is 3771.99. Stop loss is 3762.90. TP1, the 4, is going to be the high of the previous wick. That'll be TP1, which is 3779.45. TP2 will be the 3800. Okay. Okay guys, so that's what I've got going on. We've got 2 buy stops, so we were looking at a long like this. I think price can really just power straight through that zone. And I'm also looking at another long off the 4. She's gonna blow here. She's gonna blow. We're looking at another. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna love yous and leave yous. It's 11 o'clock. I've got my hands full. I'll be back on tomorrow from 8 AM. Join us on YouTube or on TikTok again, whatever you prefer. But other than that, guys, I'm gonna love yous and leave yous. We're up $80, and I'll see you tomorrow. Catch you later, everyone. Bye bye. She's gonna blow. You like? Yeah, she's gonna blow. Catch you later, guys. What's the matter with you? What's the matter?